Morning. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a Valentine. I have my kids and my cats. Well, I had a tough morning, guys. I had a headache and I didn't sleep well last night. And I know that there's a little bit of spiritual warfare going on, and I can feel the people that are coming after me. And that's the thing that most people don't realize is people who are connected have a way of knowing. And whether or not some people do it intentionally or they just do it subconsciously, we can feel it and we know. So, just a little message for those of you out there who are hurting and you're using derogatory comments and or things against other people because you're in a bad place. Those of us that get it and have been in that place are sending you empathy, but we will not accept the negative. Unfortunately, that'll go back to you. And it'll come back in a big way. So, I ask you to consider for yourself things that you wish on other people and the bad things that you wish on other people. Would you want that done to you? I'm assuming no. So, when you go into those thoughts, tell yourself, these are not my thoughts. These are not things that I should be thinking. These are not things that are going to help me. They're just going to put me in a place that I don't want to be. Because I've been there. I'll go back to some of my other videos. It's out there. Like I said, I will use this time to give you examples and stories and things about my own life, so that you know that I am very, very human in the experiences that I have, but my life has been extremely difficult due to choices that I have made for myself, but also circumstances apparently that I put in my life plan when I came here. The thing is, I've survived them because I chose to. And I chose not to take the pity party upon myself. So, a little speech. But let's get into this. Valentine's. And I was instructed to combine two of my decks today. I don't know why. And I've got a message that I got yesterday. I didn't tape yesterday. Other things going on. So this is going to be kind of a combined 2-day of messages. But these are big, big messages. So yesterday's message was, let people show you who they are. You can feel the energy and move accordingly. Your gifts are meant to be shared. Keep creating regardless of opinions or naysayers. You are divinely led and Spirit wants you to see just how beautiful your energy is. You have been beat down by many for a long time, but no more. Hence maybe my little speech. Your Dharma, which is the opposite of karma, is here due to your loyalty. Those who believe in you and support you will be blessed as well. Your children, animals, and plants are nourished because of you. Never let anyone bring you to your knees again. Your life will show others what faith in self looks like, and what is yours will always be yours. Shine and shine some more. Shine and shine some more. You are blessed and so very loved. Be well, my child of faith. I feel these messages are just getting bigger and better every day, and it's amazing to me in the morning what I do. You know, I've got kind of my routine in the morning, and I sit and put on some meditation music and just get myself centered, and then the messages start to flow, and every day it's a little different. Some days I get visions, some days I don't. Sometimes I just hear things. My clairs, as they're called, I have a lot of them. And I think they take turns depending on the day. It's kind of funny. But anybody that's, a spiritual being will know that as well. The light within me creates miracles in my life. That I agree with. The light within me creates miracles in my life. Happy Valentine's Day. Now this is for today. Love is all we have. Remind those you love every chance you get. Speak kindly to yourself as well. Now that's the important one. Speak kindly to yourself as well. Being grateful brings you to the abundance, but authenticity brings you to the peace and freedom. Now, I've had that said in many things that I've seen before, that, on the levels of getting to the peace, gratitude brings you to that peace. But being authentically you gets you to the freedom of not caring what other people think. You are a free spirit who needs to share how you reached your peace. As much as life throws punches at you, you always get back up. You are still kind, thoughtful, and willing to help. Your genuine ability to spread happiness is uncanny and beautiful. Now this message, remember, isn't just for me. It's for my fellow collective that understand this, okay? Spread happiness is uncanny and beautiful. Continue to be the connection for those who struggle. You can't carry their burdens, but you can give them hope. Life is what you decide it to be. Always be aware and use your discernment to know what is for you and against you. You will do great things and bring much joy to those who choose to really live life authentically. Shine bright and be well. It's so beautiful. And I think back this morning, my hair, I washed it yesterday, it's clean. This morning when I woke up, I had a headache. So that to me means I had a little bit of warfare going on. But I thought of a childhood memory, one of my favorite, when we would go to church with Grandma and Grandpa, my maternal grandparents. And my grandmother had this great coat. It was, I think my mom's got it, but it was black leather and black fur. And I don't know what the fur was. And okay, all you PETA people, I'm sorry, but whatever. Back in the day, that's what she had. And I can remember always sitting in church and being very comfortable during the sermon. And I probably, I don't know, 9, 10, whatever, and just snuggling up to Grandma and petting her and falling asleep. And I used to love those days when we would fight over who would get to sit next to Grandma with her coat. But it brought me joy, and it's, I don't know, maybe it's my animal love and, whatnot, but it just was a great memory that I remembered this morning. So, take a little time and maybe remember something from your childhood that brought you that joy, because it's what we're meant to do. So, out of the double deck, and it's got the Rebecca Campbell cards. I didn't pull any others. I didn't pull any tarot, just oracles. It is the Starseed and Shine Your Light. Apropos, I figured. So the first one I got was Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Well, apparently there was something this morning when I woke up that's triggering me. And that's what you need, is it something that you're doing to somebody, or are they doing it to you? That's what you need to figure out. Where are you setting those boundaries? Are you still letting people get at you? Are you still letting those people that, you're this, you're that, you're that, da-da. Oh, my God. My son yesterday, luckily him and my daughter went out for birthday dinner for her on Monday. And he was very quiet when he came back. So I knew there were big discussions that went on. And he came to me yesterday. And it's almost like I feel like my kids are trying to diagnose me. I do. It's strange. But he came to me yesterday and you're just so borderline. I knew immediately what he meant. Like I've got a borderline personality or something. And again, who's filling whose heads? who's doing, and why is it so important for them to try to figure out who I am, when they should be taking all that energy and figuring out who they are. And I'm just gonna, it is what it is. But the funny part about it, the old Lori would have said something, would have gotten defensive, and would have, slammed right into that. I said, believe what you want, and I went back to what I was doing. That's how you know you've healed. That's how you know, is when you don't respond to things that used to piss you off. Why do I care what they think? I'm happy, and I know it shows. And if that's the thing that's pissing people off, I can teach you how to do it. But you gotta want it. Okay? So, set those boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Because a lot of us are here on a double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And I've just decided to accept that. I know. Nobody can tell me different. And if you try to, I'm not going to listen to you. I have my connection. I have my faith. That's what this is about. And you got to trust the niggle. When they're pushing you towards something that you really don't want to do, and you don't know what the end result is going to be. I'm going through something right now like this. And you just got to put the faith in it that solutions are going to arrive for you. And they're going to be divinely guided. And they're going to be what you need. Not what you think you need. That's always, it's hard to discern, but it's what you learn. Because you are the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. There's a reason. Whatever it is that you're going through, there's a reason for it. Use your discernment. Sit down, think about it. Why is this happening? Did I do something again that, went back into old habits versus trying to move ahead with it? I don't know. Only you will know. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So you're starting to remember. You're opening back up. Like I said, sometimes I see this, on the end of my vision when, I'm in that spot. And it looks like that. It doesn't really have the building in it. But man, the colors, for sure. Those are the colors I see. I've always dreamt in color my whole life. A lot of people don't. I do. I love it. It's very colorful. I am very colorful though, so. Karmic relationships, Orient energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. You are going to have these. But once you start to deal with those people, that when they see you happy, they just want to, bring you down because they don't understand. Shake your head, walk away. Why engage it with somebody that's not going to understand? Why engage with somebody that's going to have a no for your yes every time? My son's father. I'd say black, he'd say white. I'd say go, he'd say stop. Constantly. It didn't matter. It was just because I said one thing, he had to say the opposite. I don't care what it was. It didn't matter. It was always going to be that way because it was a competition. It was never a relationship. It was about control. And that is where you got to learn the difference in it. People want to just control you, or are they going to let you be you and let you be happy because you do things differently? I'm not a 9-to-5 girl. I did it for a lot of years, but I need the ability to be creative and do things on my own time frame and have a lot of projects all at one time. That I have no problem with. If you saw the amount of things that I was doing right now, you'd be like, oh my God, she's nuts. But it's just how my brain works. We're not all the same, nor should we be. And they want you to wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. It's always that patience. That is the hardest part with the divine. Because in spirituality, usually the longer it takes, the better it's going to be. That I've learned. The resolution is going to be so much bigger than what you thought it was going to be. It's gonna overwhelm you, and you're going to know that a miracle happened. And you are to forge, not follow. Create your own path. Is it being illuminated for you? Do you see things? Do you see the signs in nature? Do you see the angel numbers? What are you looking for in your day? Every time you see the clock, write the number down. Then look it up and see what that angel number is. See how many you get in a day. I've told this exercise before. It will tell you a story. I've got one that it's written on my wrist. Always there. I had a new one yesterday. I don't even know if I wrote it down because I usually, I gotta write it in my book. I keep track of them in my spiritual journal. Especially if they're new ones. So you need to forge, okay? The courageous peony. Multifaceted. Unique. Let yourself be seen. You have the protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Now some of you, I don't know if I have it in my meditations, but I'll go out to I have playlists, you guys, in my YouTube. And I would love for you all to go out there. Follow me on YouTube. Because I'm trying to grow that channel and share to other people. But I have playlists out there from prior years. I've got a meditation one. But I think I can't remember how many years back, maybe 4, maybe 5, of just music. And I keep track of all the new songs or things that made a difference in my day for me. But you have protection. And cord cutting from past energies and from past people. I posted something the other day of delete the pictures, delete the contact, cut the cord. Quit living back there. You're here, right now. Today. Live for today. Don't live for tomorrow. It'll give you anxiety. Live for right now. Okay? Because you're birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is what's happening. What did I say? Love is all we have. Remind those you love every chance you get. Speak kindly to yourself as well. Because that's the new age world that we want to be stepping into. Get rid of these beautiful governments that, think they control everything, take our money, launder it to other places, and it, comes back to the people that don't deserve it. And we're financing that. Get smart, people. Learn what's going on. Use that discernment. I quit paying federal taxes a long time ago so that I can control where that money goes. Take control of your taxes. Take control of the things that you have control over. Claim exempt. And then when you go have your taxes done or whatnot, make sure you use all the write-offs that you possibly can. There is a smart way to do things, people. I'm not going to pay the federal government. Why? So they can send my money somewhere else and then they can bring it back and go into their own pockets? Don't be bamboozled by the powers that be. They want you small. They want to keep you small. It's why they do the things that they do. It's why they teach the things that they do in schools. We have been, for years and years and years, been taught things that aren't true about ourselves. We weren't meant to work 9 to 5 and, have a whatever. We were meant to learn ourselves and explore this world and learn the beauty of it and appreciate Mother Nature for who she is. That is when life becomes good. And I'm not saying not take care of your responsibilities, but understand and don't just let others dictate for you how your life is supposed to be. You start dictating how your life is supposed to be. I'm sure there's things in your life you don't like. Change them. It's one argument I always used to have with my mother. Because I get tired of hearing the, da-da-da-da, or da-da-da-da, da-da-da. And I'd sit there and I'd be like, either do something about it or shut up. it's always that same. And I'm sure you have people like that in your lives. But if you're not going to take risks and you're not going to change things in your world, don't go bitching to your friends and your family that nothing's changed. You haven't done anything. It's up to you. It's not up to anybody else. It's your life. And if you're expecting, well, it's so-and-so's job to take care of me, no, it is not. It is nobody's job to take care of you. It is your job to take care of you. I posted that on my morning gratitude on Facebook and on my personal page, that it is your job to enjoy your Valentines. It is your job to make sure that you're accepting yourself with all your imperfections and all your bad sides, because we all have them. Nobody's perfect. But it is nobody's job today to make your Valentine's Day a good day. It is your job to make your Valentine's Day a good day. Love yourself. Quit waiting for everybody else. Go do things for yourself. Go do things with yourself. By yourself. Learn who you are. Make that list of things that make you happy. Okay? All right. I don't mean to be preachy, but I'm very passionate about the fact that life is what you make of it, and it is up to you. I love y'all so much. I'll see